Hey YouTube, it's Smoke Monster M15 here. Well, actually, since Google Plus has integrated itself into my YouTube, I'm now Tylerwho, which I took to be a way of just putting my username in there, but that's a whole other story about how I've completely ruined my YouTube name. But besides that, I'm here. Yes, it has been a while, and yes, I realize that. Um, but I've come back with a, well, you know what this is probably by the title. It's a Catching Fire review. And, oh, wow. Can I just say wow? If you will recall, and I'm going to link to it right here as well as down below, my first Hunger Games review, which seems like a long time ago, which it was, I was sort of negative about it. And this one is going to be completely different because I fucking love this movie. Once again, if you haven't seen my first Hunger Games review, I will just go ahead and say that I did not read the books. After this movie, though, I'm definitely considering it, just to see, you know, how it all worked out. But anyway, let's get to the movie. Way, way better than the first one. Reasons being, so darker, so much darker, so much more dark. I don't know. It was darker than the first one. New director, so of course it took a little bit of a. I was expecting a little bit of a different, you know, turn, but wow, did they do a complete 180 in my opinion? Just insanely better. I thought it was thrilling. I thought it was emotional. I thought it was captivating. It made 2.5 hours seem like that. You wanted more. You were like, oh my God, just what? This is it? Like I was so amazed by it. And we'll start with the acting. Jennifer Lawrence, who, as any of my Tumblr followers know, is my favorite person right now at this moment in the world. I love her to pieces. I think her new haircut is amazing. I think her acting is amazing. She's beautiful and she's hilarious. And I mean, I spent hours watching interviews with her and Josh Hutcherson the other day, and it just, oh God, she's so funny. And to see that type of person, you know, in interviews and stuff where she's so carefree and funny, to play Katniss Everdeen in this movie is just mind-blowing to me, because Katniss in this movie is so just steadfast and, you know, serious and knows exactly what she wants, and it's just crazy to me how she can, that just shows how great of an actress she is the fact that she can be like that in real life, but in a movie she can be completely and totally different and just nail it. But yeah, the movie itself, like I said, amazing. It just, I mean, I love a good comeback story, you know, little kid or, you know, misunderstood person who rises from the ashes and, you know, takes on the world, and in this case, the government. Just, it was so good. In my first review of The Hunger Games, I actually said, you know, I feel like the tone of this movie is way off, and that, you know, this is such a dark scenario, and how are they just being so carefree about it? And this movie definitely fixed that for me. Like, it was so, like, just, you could feel it in the air, like how serious it was and how just terrifying it was. And one of my favorite parts was, or my favorite differences, I guess, is the fact that, again, didn't read the books, don't know her name, but the lady, the crazy lady with the wigs and stuff, who, you know, is like their mentor or whatever, who announces the stuff, you know what I'm talking about, Mahogany, that lady. Whenever she had to announce Katniss's name for the, you know, the 75th Hunger Games, whatever, and it was obviously Katniss, it was one name in a bowl, she just had this look on her face that just, oh, and as you remember in the first one, she's all like, yay, Hunger Games, woohoo, you know, who's it gonna be? But in this one, she's connected with Katniss, she knows Katniss, she loves Katniss, and she knows that, you know, she sees what's happening. She sees that obviously the government is trying to do something with Katniss because she is a symbol of hope. And I mean, the look on her face was just, oh God, I was like broken inside. I was like, oh my God, I feel for you. Effie, is her name Effie? I think I just got it. Her name's Effie. Anyway, besides the point, that was great. Another problem I had with the first movie was the relationship between Peeta and Katniss and how it was just weird and, you know, questionable. This one was definitely a lot better. Like, they still, I mean, I guess, you know, it's still all acting and, you know, just for the cameras, but it still felt, you know, real, more real, I guess, than the first one did. And let's see, what else was there? I thought, let's see, I thought all the actors did a great job. I think I've mentioned that. I loved, now as I'm saying it, I can't think of his name. Really, Tyler? Really? God, the alcoholic. I can't even think of his name in real life. That guy was great. He's always been great in those movies, but he did a great job in this one, just being there for them and just kind of mentoring them and doing a great job. My one flaw, of course it's me, I've got to have some kind of negative thing to say. And like I said, this can all have been fixed by reading the books, but I did not. The only part I didn't like about it was, you know, and this is a spoiler if you haven't seen the movie or read the book, blah, blah, blah. But at the end, when it was revealed that Katniss was apparently a part of some plot to take over the government, and you had the alcoholic and you had the game maker and that one guy in that room when she woke up in the ship, I guess, was just a little confusing to me because, like I said, I hadn't read the book, so it was kind of like I started putting the pieces together in my head, and I remember, you know, some of the characters being like, "Oh, you know, she did that for you, or she sacrificed herself for you," you know. So I got that some of the characters were in on it because that definitely didn't make sense at the time, but I just felt like it was kind of all of this great stuff, and then we get to this big, you know, plot twist, and I'm left scratching my head because I felt like the way that they did it was a little off. Now, I won't say it was terrible. I mean, I got it. I'm not retarded, but it's just I didn't get it right off. Like I was like, wait, what? They're doing what now? So that's the only problem I had with it, was the fact that we were just kind of expected to know, you know, what was going on and blah, blah, blah. But like I said, not a really big deal because, you know, for instance, Harry Potter, when, you know, Snape kills Dumbledore, everyone freaked the fuck out. And they were like, what? Like, if you hadn't read the books, you were watching that movie, you'd be like, wait, what? What the fuck just happened? But, you know, reading the books, you knew, you know, he had, you know, magical cancer and he was going to die anyway. So it was just like, you know, duh, guys, come on, that's why he did it. But, you know, just people who hadn't read the book, it would be like, what? But, you know, it all made sense in the end, which I'm assuming Mockingjay Part 1 and 2 will ultimately, you know, tell me what the fuck's going on. But, like I said, amazing movie. I give it, I don't even do review stars on here, but I would give it 9 out of 10, definitely. But that one flaw I did have with it really, because my only problem with that was being the fact that it was 2.5 hours. So I feel like a little bit more, just a little here, a little there, little, you know, nods, winks would have been helpful to someone who had not read the book, is all I'm saying. But yeah, other than that, an amazing film. I cannot wait for Mockingjay Part 1 and 2. I cannot wait to probably read the books, which I'm hoping I'll, you know, muster up the energy and actually buckle down and read them, because I want to know what's going to happen, because I want the books to kind of fill in the blanks for me as far as this end of Catching Fire is concerned. But yeah, loved it. If you have not seen it, go see it. And until next time, I know I've been gone a while and I might be gone for another 10 months, but until then, I'll see you guys later.